Welcome, brothers and sisters. I hope that everyone is having a beautiful, wonderful, and exciting day. But, man, y'all see the title, man. I mean, have you ever saw like there's like a puppet, and there's this person on top. He's controlling the puppet. The puppet has a bunch of strings attached to him. And I'm gonna probably put an image. I'm gonna find the image, and I'm gonna create a meme with this kind of image. But there's like the puppet master on top, and then there's the puppet who is being controlled. His actions are being controlled by all of these strings. And that is a representation of the black man and his puppet master, the BAW. She controls these males through her vagina, and you see how they act like puppets on a string. That master, the Bible says that you cannot serve two masters. We cannot serve two masters, man. But black men need to decide what master they're serving, because I've seen men, and I continue to see men bending, contorting, and folding themselves into all kinds of pretzel-like shapes in order to get them draws. We live in the age of leverage. This is the age of leverage, where women must inflate the value of their draws in order to reap massive amounts of benefits. She must inflate the value of what she has to offer. And unfortunately, men are falling for this hook, line, and sinker. Men have been falling for the inflated value of the draws. It's like it's like going into a pawn shop. It's like going into a pawn shop, and somebody came and dropped off some draws, right? And then one dude, cause he's paying, one dude, he comes to the store, he comes to the pawn shop, and he rents the draws for he purchases the draws for $500. Then another dude, then he once he's done with the draws, he brings them back to the pawn shop, and the pawn dude gives him about $100 for them draws. And then he turns around and sells the draws for $500 once again. Same pair of draws, being used up, abused up, beat up, skeeted up. It's just insane. the utter insanity that black men have to deal with, like puppets on a string. You know, we cannot serve two masters. It's very hard. It's very hard to serve two masters. And we know that the BAW is the master of most Negroes in this space. I was listening to a video about one of these failures the other day. I mean, I was listening to a live stream by these failures the other day, and you're not gonna believe the vitriol that these women have to say about you Negroes. It was just comical. I mean, I just sat there and was laughing because, you know, these women were like, damn, I can't wait till they kill these niggas off. And I mean, you're not making any sense. I mean, like, what do you think is gonna happen to you after they kill off all of these black dudes? You know, these women get some type of sense of joy when they see one of you Negroes getting shot by a police officer. They call you feminine. They call you gay. I mean, these women are all ad hominems. But and just listening to this, I mean, I don't know how I came across such stupidity. But I was looking at YouTube, and I looked on my home screen, and there was a live going on by somebody, and I just decided to click on it and see what they were talking about. And there was a bunch of swirlers. I mean, you would believe the vitriol that they were spewing. They were spewing. I mean, God. Oh Lord, man, it was funny, you know. But like you women, and then one of the women was like, "What you doing over here? You know, what you doing over here?" And I'm like, listening. I'm listening and I'm laughing, you know. And you just better remember who the hell you're talking to, all right? Because you don't want this work, you know. You don't want this work. I will punish you verbally. I will destroy your mental construct. I will break every bone that makes up your skeletal structure. That hard part that's protecting your brain. I will destroy you with words, causing bone to break. You understand this? But the female, you know, I mean, you don't want to step on that. You don't want to enter the lion's den. You don't want me to come off that cloud, you know, because you're messing with the Most High's chosen people, man. And I've got something for you. But, like I said, you're not going to believe. But anyway, like I said, man, dude, we living in an age of leverage. And because black men have devalued the draws, you know, a lot of black men are now devaluing the draws. You know, you got to deal with these simps. These simps, y'all, you simps, you simps. You know, the reason why you're famous and why they push you out in the media is because you soft. You got that soft simp ass message that women want to hear. And since women are the ones buying all this nonsense out here, material goods, you know, they're going to tailor those messages towards women. Those advertisers need content, they need commentary that women enjoy, because they understand that women do the bulk of the purchasing. So when you think that they're just pushing women, they're pushing women. Why are they pushing women? It's all about the money, man. And they know that men don't really spend money like that. You know, the only time men spend money is when they trying to impress some women or some woman. You know what I mean? Like I said, like Chris Rock said, man, if a dude could get some living in a cardboard box, I mean, everybody would be living in a cardboard box right now. You know, but it's just unfortunate that we live in a time where the failure apparent is you know, the failure apparent has tried everything in her power to inflate her value. She wants to be valued, but she doesn't want to do anything of value. You know, when you get into a relationship with one of these women, especially if you're one of these high value Negroes, you're getting into a relationship with a woman, she must try to equate value to herself. How can I be valuable to this man? Your education. She throws up her education. Hey, I'm educated. And black men have rejected that as value. In fact, your education, because you're educated, you have an overinflated ego, which tends to get on people's nerves. It is not an attractive quality. You cannot present a degree in anything except if it's agriculture or something like that. I mean, if you're presenting a degree that child care development, something like that, if you are presenting a degree that is outside of the family structure, then outside something that benefits the family structure, then you can have at it. It's not a benefit. They have tried to throw up their money. I'm independent. I'm strong. I don't need anyone to pay my bills, my rent. I drive my own car. I pay my own bills. They have tried to use these things as leverage in order to attract men. But unfortunately, those things have turned out to be detrimental to men, because the things that a man values in a woman are not the same things that a woman values in a man. You cannot present things to men as value when he is the one who goes out and gets those things for himself. I mean, if a man can go out there and buy his own or get his own car or own house or whatever, and you try to throw that up as value, he gonna be looking at you crazy like, hey man, come on now, you're doing too much, man. I can get my own house. That is not. Now, a lot of them have tried to kind of sneak in the back door, try to finagle, by stating that we're gonna play this equality game, 50-50, we equal to each other, all of that nonsense. You pay half the rent, you pay half the bills, I pay half the rent, I pay half the bills. Lord, man. Why are all your pink pill strategies not working out in your favor? Why are all your alpha female strategies not working? You know, they have attempted to use all kinds of things in an attempt to leverage. And when none of that has worked, they have just thrown in the towel, and now they're using sexuality. That's it. You know, the strong independent thing didn't work. The education piece didn't work. You know, I got my own money, I got my own car thing didn't work. Now it's purely about sexuality. Her goals have not changed. That is the problem. Her goals have not changed. She is still just as wicked as she's always been. Her goals have not changed. The method by which she goes about achieving said goals remain the same. And it's not out of any sense of altruism, of, you know, scriptural reference, of humility, honor, anything of such nature. Godliness. These have nothing to do with her goal. Her goal is to destroy you, man, or use you for her own benefit. And just like the puppet on the string, the black man, he goes out there and he makes nice for the draws. You know, he allows these women to bend him, contort him, move this arm, move that arm, put one feet in front of the other, because that is his master. You know, they tried the black power thing. Black woman is queen, black woman is God. You know, Hotep, Ashe, Hotep. They tried it all. You know, we live in an age of leverage. And it just has not worked out in your favor, man. Now black men are abandoning ship all over the place. You see ships at the docks being filled up with black men. You know, they tried the shaming language. They tried the shaming language. You know, you niggas are gay. You just can't get a strong, independent black woman. You know, now we're at the point of, I want a high value man. You know, uttering complete contempt for said men. But I want a high value man. You know, got children's babies, one on her breast, one on her head, one strapped to her back. You know, package deals all around. That's what black men have to look forward to in this society, man. Package deals all around. Where can you find a woman that is over the age of 18 that is not still a virgin? Hasn't been ran through and thrown back like a piece of meat. You women really got to get out of your feelings, man. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, you should, like I said, you brothers should actually hear some of the vitriol that these women are spewing about you on the internet. You really need to hear this, man. I should go over and chop and screw up them videos and let you brothers listen in. The utter insanity. You know, these women are preying on your downfall, man. They're preying on your downfall, hoping white zaddy. I mean, how do you make a video talk about you protecting black women? You do understand that without a black man, there is no black women. You cannot protect something by swirling. Those people are white people, according to the scriptures. If her father is a white male, then she is a white female. Get this through your head. Don't be a fool. Don't be a buffoon. You know, but that, I mean, and these women know this. These women know this. This is, you can't just come along and ignore thousands of years of tradition so that you could be comfortable in your feelings. You know, you wanna ignore thousands of years of tradition so that the world can placate your feelings. I don't understand that. Thousands of years of tradition that works versus 50 years of dysfunction. Well, we gonna give them at least 1,000 years of dysfunction, but we're just dealing with mostly the last 50 to 60 years of utter and complete dysfunction, man. And you know, we're supposed to listen to you. We're supposed to listen to you. BAWs, man. I mean, I'm gonna say this again. You're not doing yourself any favors by talking. I mean, opening up your mouth should be the last thing on your mind. It should be the last thing you ever do. You know. See, because y'all making it hard on other women. True women, righteous women. Y'all making it hard on them by talking. Because every time a man sees a righteous sister, he got to look at her sideways. His third eye's open, you know. He got to put her through the ringer. He got to test her because it's just not that common. I mean, it's not a common thing. I mean, when a BAW approaches you as a sister approaches you, you start looking at her like she's suspect. This is the reputation of the failure. That's your reputation. Man, you brothers, man. Now she wants a high value Negro. She don't want a high value nigga. She want a high value man. Whoever that is. Don't matter. As long as he's high value. White, black, green, purple, whatever. Just give me a high value man. So I could destroy him. I mean, you are dysfunctional. You're never happy. I mean, I can't find a woman who can tell me that give me a time where she was happy for more than 6 months. You know? And her happiness is directly I mean, it is directly attached to a male. Her happiness is attached to a man. So if a man messes her over and she goes through this cycle of making up, breaking up, making up, first of all, you have a false sense of entitlement. I mean, the entitlement is on full blast. I mean, the entitlement is like, that entitlement is going to destroy you because you believe that you deserve a high value man. None of them have ever answered the question, what the hell are you going to do when you get this high value Negro? What you going to do with him? Destroy him, because that's all you know how to do. What are you going to do with this high value man? This is what I want to know. I don't care if he's black, white, green, purple. What are you going to do? The first thing you're going to do is you're going to get into a relationship with this dude. You're going to be happy with him for 3 to 4 or 5 months, maybe. Then you're going to start complaining. Then you're going to start seeing little things about him that you don't like. Then you're going to be like, oh, that's a deal breaker. Then you're going to start, having doubts about whether or not you should be with this dude. Then you're going to be like, oh, I don't like the way he said that. I don't know if I should, at least when I was with Ray Ray and I had control. Ray Ray would never disrespect me like that because I put his ass out my house. He could go back to his mama house. So, like I said, man, trying to be a man is not fun. You got to go over there. I mean, you got to start doing things that men do if you want to be a man. You can't be somebody's fucking secretary and start saying that you're equal, because most of the jobs that y'all have are basically secretarial jobs. Pushing some buttons, answering some phones, running your mouths. You're not doing anything physical. If you want to do a man, you got to do physical work. So at least you'll have that appreciation for what men have done. I can't imagine a group of men going out into the world, murder, kill, rob, steal, blowing people up, killing children, all of this stuff, only to find, building up all of this, this great nation, only to find that their women don't appreciate none of that. Their women are independent. They just don't say it. The BAW, she's the only one that's dumb enough to say this, because she wasn't, she wasn't able to think that far into the future. So she was like, I'm independent, strong, blah, 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 blah. We already know. We know the excuses. We know what you're running with. Other women was looking at us like, man, that ain't going to really give me no leverage in the long run. I'm independent. I'm gonna be independent, but I'm not gonna say I'm independent, because one day I just might need my men for something. One day might come where I might need these men. Now, these scam artists on the internet, they're trying to push black men back into the arms of these deceitful creatures. They have not changed. They have not repented. They hate the Most High. They hate the scriptures. They want to use all the laws in this country that benefit them. They're not going to give any of that up. Do you men literally think that they're going to give that up just so they could be in a successful relationship with you? Do you think that's going to happen? Do you think she's going to give up autonomy to be under your authority as a so-called black man, in this country or around the world. I mean, just think about it, man. You have to understand what you're asking these women to give up, first and foremost. Then, think about you, who you are as a black man. You just some Negro with a bunch of money, Even if you're a righteous man, it is extremely hard for these women to give up all of this so they can follow the Most High. Blah, blah, blah. It's extremely hard, man. What? Polygyny? What? Polygyny? What? I don't want to hear that. I'm monogamous. You cheated on me. If you could do it, I could do it. I'm bored. I want a divorce. Goodness gracious. I pray that the Most High would take all of you swirlers and get you some white dudes or Asians or whoever the hell you trying to deal with. Just go over there and have at it. See, because y'all got a bad reputation. I mean, they see what you've done to the black man. They see what you did. They like, if you think for 1 second that these dudes are going to allow you to do that crap that you did to black men, to them, this is why you finding these females chopped up in under trash cans and buried in fields somewhere. Do you honestly believe that they see you out on Front Street? You're all up on the big screen, reckless as hell, disrespectful to your men. When you come to their communities, what they see is, this is a woman that I'm going to run through. I'm going to do any kind of nasty thing I could do to this failure. And then I'm going to send her dumb ass back where she belongs. All of my women looking at me like, why would you want to be with somebody like that when you could be when you could be with me? I mean, can she really compare? Is there really any comparison? I mean, bottom of the barrel or me, top of the food chain. Why are BAWs walking around talking about alpha female? You ain't top of the food chain in no female arena. You're not no alpha female, whatever the hell that is. I mean, the thing even sounds wicked. Alpha female. God. Man, but I don't know what these black males expect, man. I don't know what you Negroes expect. She is of the world. I'm going to start going in on you BAWs because y'all giving the sisters a bad name, man. I'm going to destroy, not only am I going to destroy your arguments, I'm going to destroy, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let the Most High deal with you. Vengeance belongs to the Most High. I'm going to let the Most High deal with you, man, but I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray, as I always pray, that the Most High destroys his enemies. Enemies to his way of life. Destroy them. But y'all are giving the sisters a bad name with all of that talking. God, just stop talking. Please. Peace.